right, welcome back to Hurst, Texas for the Whirlyball Regional League. I am Steven Snowy Swanson, joined in the booth by John Hansen.
Hi, Snowy.
Hey, buddy. Yep, we're going to be doing our commentating thing here.
Yeah. So, I have learned a valuable lesson since Wednesday night, Snowy, and that is that everybody on the court watches these back pretty promptly. So you got to be real careful about the hateful, derogatory things that you say, because they're going to listen to it.
Yeah,
so,
I heard that Zach wanted his pizza and soda.
Pizza and soda.
Yeah, that was.
Ross had some thoughts. Brett couldn't have been nicer, honestly. We had a lovely evening. For repeat viewers, we had a lovely dinner with him and his fiancée and me and my wife. We're pretty much best friends now. And he had nothing but wonderful things to say. But all the locals are real pieces of shit. Take everything super personally. I apologize if this is going to hurt your monetization of the stream.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, all the money that this is making right now.
You know, it's plan for the future. Plan for the brighter tomorrow today. I'll try and be better about that.
We also had some trades happen this over the break.
Did we?
We did.
Industrial construction, masonry, like what sort of trade work?
Oh, well, I hear that you're not in the Hurst Hurricanes anymore. Well, you're now playing with the Dallas Dad Bods.
Well, let me tell you this. That is two pieces of shocking news to me. Because I was, I missed, about 75% of all the fun and activities this go around. It's, if you drive a Honda, enjoy it while it lasts. That's all I'll say. Because when it's gone quick, and they're not going to do anything for you. I'd use another curse word or two in explaining my travails, but we should get this game going. Who are the good people that are playing right now? Who are the Hurst Hurricanes? You'll notice my name is not there, which is not really shocking to me because I didn't expect it to be in the first place. But we have 5 really wonderful people who are Hurst Hurricanes. Snowy, you want to start from the bottom or you want to start from the top?
We can go ahead and start here from the top. Here with Sean Palacios, not confused with Pon Salacious.
Yeah, sure.
Who is sometimes out there at the Plano location.
I don't understand that bit, but it's funny with Sean's name, so I will allow it. He's the player coach, huh? Player?
No, that's
cherry picker.
That's a cherry picker. Yeah.
This is cruel to the dyslexic and the easily confused of the world. So Palacios is the cherry picker. Zach Montgomery is playing the 4. The offensive rover is Kelsey Carter. Doc Durling, the quote-unquote all-time. Those were the quotation marks should be. It should be around the A. He's the goalie. The A is for all-time, but that's a damn dirty lie. And then Brett Kunze is in town visiting from Chicago, classing up the joint. He's a 4, but he'll do whatever, man. He'll fly all over the court.
Yep.
And who are they playing? They're playing the Dallas Dad Bods. That's the team that technically I'm a part of.
That is.
They cast me aside.
Yeah, they're making that would be a Brad. Right now, the Hurst Hurricanes don't really have a player coach because I'm getting surgery on Saturday.
Yes. Sorry about that. Listen, sometimes they tell you you'll go blind. Apparently, the other problem would be a damage to your elbow and the ligaments and such. So we wish you the best, and maybe don't do that so much.
Yep. I'll stop getting sideswiped and using my elbow to catch the ball against the shell. That's I think that could have been a problem.
Hey man, look, you look it up on WebMD. It says repetitive wanking injury. And anyway, we wish you the best with your recovery, and I hope you're ambidextrous. Anyway, shot up, no good. Ross with the rebound, nice pass up the court to Austin. Can't quite get it to Brad. Austin stuck in the key. That's not a good place to be.
It's not.
They'll be there for at least 5 seconds, and there it is. So there's a change of possession. Red ball. That's your Hurst Hurricanes times however many times. It's
5.
Category 5 Hurricanes.
Yes. Well, see, whenever we were looking at team names, we decided to look at
Palacios,
team
Sean
names.
Palacios with the 2 points. Cracking the seal, making a 2-point, the first goal of the night. Austin unsuccessful. So you were saying you were coming up with the team names.
Team names, yeah.
Yes.
So we're looking for H names. So we put in ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And we asked for 12 team names, sports teams that had H.
Okay.
Of the 12, 5 of them were Hurricanes.
Okay.
So I was like, well, if that's the case, I mean, obviously we have to be all 5.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see another way around
That's
this.
a nice block by Zach. I'll say a lot of hateful things about him, so we'll give him a lot of respect for what he just did there. Good job, Zach. If you're listening, pizza and soda on me next time for a big boy who did a very big boy thing. Palacios in the midcourt, held up by, who is that? No, that's Ross. Okay. I'm telling you, man, I'm getting old. It's bifocal time. We talked about this on Wednesday. It's a sad state of affairs. It's a huge, beautiful monitor you have here. For anybody who hasn't been to Hurst, one, reevaluate the choices you're making in life. Get out here as fast as you can and see this gigantic, like $10,000, 10,000 square inch screen come straight from, what was it, NBC5 and their weather system?
WFAA.
Okay, well, that's also a TV station, so good for them. It's awesome, man. It's a real big TV.
Oh, it was NBC5?
It was NBC5.
It was NBC5. I'm so, thank you, NBC5 is the...
And I'll point out to you, please don't correct me.
I'm wrong.
Yes.
I am wrong. Yep.
You disgust me. Kelsey Carter, nice shot. Daniel couldn't get back in time. Well done, Kelsey. I got nothing but nice things to say now. I don't need to hear any bullshit whenever we come back from break. All right. Doc's got Ross in the corner. Ross passes out to Little Dave. Little Dave with a nice shot from about 4 welds out, maybe 3.5, but on the far side of the court. He's a matchup nightmare for me. When I give him space, occasionally he'll let a pass fall through or something like that. But I could basically be riding on top of his car. It wouldn't matter. The man just torments me. Austin Carter. Sorry, Austin Kyle. He's my teammate. I should know that. Nice little layup for him. Takes the bump from Brent, gets himself back on defense. Just all around great work.
Yeah, it looks like that 20 car is moving pretty quick
there.
It
is. That's how nice. I'm not familiar with that experience, but I wish him well in it. And
I'll say
great.
Zach singing 23. I don't know if that's who you want in that car.
Why wouldn't you want Zach, Snowy?
Oh, I've watched him shoot a couple times here in a row of leaving 3-on-2s on the backside.
Okay.
Because he's able to move up.
He's intoxicated with his own speed.
He's so used to not having a fast car that when he gets one, he gets a little excited. Little bobble there.
Speaking of fast cars, I did not know that the Tracy Chapman song had been covered by some country music guy, and apparently it just won a Grammy. So good for her. What a wonderful callback to like 35 years ago. I wish her all the best, and she's like a new millennium Charlie Pride of songwriting, I guess, for country music. I wonder if she's happy about that, right? Would she be?
I need a quick 5 on exactly what you're talking about.
Okay. Hey man, things move fast. You got to keep up.
I know Grammy and I know country.
Yes.
I'm not sure who this Kelsey person is.
Tracy Chapman?
Oh, Tracy Chapman. Yes, I
Fast
don't know.
Car, the folk rock singer with an emotionally heart-rending story about a young woman being exploited by a no-good man who uses her hard work and finances to set up a life in the city, takes advantage of her kindly heart. I wonder how you sing that as a man. Like, do you change all the lyrics? Because it doesn't work the same way. I really should listen to that song. You know, I just wish there was some way if I was like in my car, I could hear songs, contemporary music whenever I felt like it. But someday, maybe we'll figure out that technology someday. Rebound, Brett. Nice shot. Good job, Brett. I'll miss you when you're back in Chicago.
The only person who's nice to you, apparently.
He is. There's nobody here I like remotely as much as him. Even the people who were my friends before I even knew what whirlyball was. Just a delightful fellow. And I wish him well in everything but nationals. So,
yeah, you'll be competing against him this year.
I will. And let's hope things end for him the same way they did last time. So, Brett, when you listen back to this, I want you to flash back to the way I ended your tournament. Just arm wrestled you into submission. The clock ran out. Nice shot by Brad Reading. Good for him. Anyway, really remember those moments, Brett. And let's run it back. Let's do it all again. See you in Chicago. Nice outside pass to Zach. There he is, intoxicated with his own moment. Oh, that's
what happens. So Kelsey's going to clean it up.
That could happen to anyone, and I don't fault him, and I don't criticize him. He's a good guy, and he's trying as hard as he can. And Brad Reading also missing a shot. But again, it happens. It happens to everybody. I mean,
I will say, Zach. Yes. I think at this point is shooting about 30%.
Oh,
if I'm keeping a mental tally here.
You say that like it's a criticism, and I can't help but feel personally attacked. So we got 4 attacking 3, and they still can't break through the wall. Pass to Kelsey's a little high, so she'll go and scoop. Is that Sean at the top there?
Yeah, it's Sean.
Top corner of the key. Yeah, no good by Kelsey. Rebound Brad Reading. Pass into Ross. Going one-on-one with Doc. Getting a little space. That's all he needs. Shot quite well. It happens to everybody, man. Shooting's hard.
It is.
And it's really easy to watch at home and be like, wow, what a bunch of bums. They can't hit anything. And, I wouldn't say anything critical about the watchers either. If you're viewing this, you're absolutely right, too. Everybody's great, and we're all having fun. Doc Derling having a little bit of trouble. That's not his business. He's all-time goalie. It's amazing that he could be that close from 8 welds away since he's all-time goalie.
Yep.
Somebody hit a shot. I wasn't watching. I was following Doc around.
Yeah,
I like to watch him too. He's a good guy.
I believe that was a Ross point.
I mean,
if
probably.
if I was guessing.
Sure. And if it wasn't, it could have been because he's very good. Everybody's just so good. Kelsey Carter with a beautiful shot, driving backwards from 3.5 welds back, maybe 2.5. I don't know, counting. I got my hands on my lap. I can't count fingers. All right, Ross in the corner, Doc in his face, switching hands. You see that savvy defensive move just to get a little bit closer, take advantage of whatever reach you have to limit Ross's height and stretch advantage. Rebound up top, is that Brett?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Of course it is. What a wonderful job he's doing.
The best thing so far is that Zach and Brad are on 2 separate teams.
Yes, that's been very helpful.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I don't criticize anybody's sartorial choices because they're all doing a wonderful job dressing themselves. But sleeves, maybe sleeves. And, then it's easier to tell shirts apart. Just a bunch of doughy white man flesh hanging out of not enough shoulder fabric. And I can't tell you guys apart sometimes. Rebound, Brett. See what he's got? He's got sleeves. They're short, but it's something. And I can spot him right away. No confusion. Just one more reason to think he's a wonderful, wonderful guy. Like everybody on the court. I really just can't say enough positive things about everyone. I can't wait.
This is interesting seeing positive John here, and I feel like I'm witnessing a butterfly coming out of a cocoon.
Yeah, well, what eats butterflies? Fellow whirly ball players who are angry at being criticized.
Like
I don't know where the metaphor breaks down.
Bird.
Hey, let's reset the game. We got 2 minutes left in this first half. It's 8-14. Red, the Hurricanes times 5 against the Dallas Bods, who are just too good to have me on the court. Maybe they wouldn't have given up 14 points if I was out there. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, 14-10 now, closing the gap to 4. Minute and a half to go in the first half. Now, Snowy, you're thinking, oh my gosh, 4 points, minute and a half. No. There's a second half. They're going to switch cars. So the people in red, this is going to get confusing, but hear me out. The folks in red are going to switch and play the second half in the yellow cars. And when they do that, what happens to the people in the yellow cars, you're wondering? Well, they're going to get in the red. And that's how we balance out any car inequities that there might be. If the court slopes one way or the other because of vehicle advantages, that's how we balance out the time. So, yellow down 4 with the ball. Ross passes to Austin in the key. He's got 2 scoops in his face. He'll shoot anyway. I won't say that was a bad decision because obviously it wasn't. He was passing to himself on the backboard, and he got it on the second attempt. So good for him. Just wonderful choices by everyone, and they're all reaping the success that they deserve. They deserve more. Daniel Bostic with the rebound, driving into the back of the court. Passes it up to Little Dave. Little Dave with an infuriatingly easy pass across to, was that Ross?
That was Ross.
Yeah.
If you see somebody's arm straight up in the air shooting about 7 feet up, that's going to be a...
I'm just used to it in my face and the laughter that haunts me at night. So anyway, Ross with the rebound. Yellow has tied it up. I think Yellow has the better overall cars, whereas Red has probably the 2 fastest on the court. So it's really a matter of how do you play.
Right.
And right now they seem to be playing about equally. Pass up to Kelsey. Here's the thing about Kelsey. She's very talented, not as tall as most of the people I'm used to playing with. So if you've seen me playing with her, Snow, you'll notice a lot of passes go about 8 inches too high over her scoop. And I take full responsibility for that. That's my fault. At some point, I should have figured it out. It's halftime. It's like this first half didn't even matter. A total and complete waste of 10 minutes. We will go into the second half perfectly level. We're going to take a break, right? Let's take a break. Take a drink of water.
Yeah, get some time here.
Think of more wonderful things to say, and we're just going to watch some commercials. Be back in a minute with the second half.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Hey guys, this is Jose with Infinity Solar. Today we're out here in McKinney, Texas. 48 panels, 18.24 kilowatts, which yearly they're gonna get a total production of 20,664 kilowatts. That's more production than they need, so the electrical company will be able to give them credit for some of that energy that they're gonna be saving. Today we have the SilFab panel. It's a US manufactured, comes with a 30-year warranty, some of the best warranty in the industry right now. A job this size usually takes companies 2 days to complete. We're gonna knock it out in 1 day. So that works great for our customers. That way they don't have to worry about taking 2 days off from work. They just have to take 1 day, maybe even half a day off their job. So we'll get this customer up and going, ready for the city inspection, and get them up and going with their system.
We're back. We're back.
We are. We're back.
So we just ran a commercial for solar power, and I have a question for you, Snowy.
What's that?
If vampires were real, could they use solar power? Or would the fact that it was sunlight that was fueling whatever electrical devices they were using kill them? What's your philosophy on that? Here's a fun thought experiment.
But the thing with me is that because I got such an engineering background,
yes.
How the solar cells work, it's just electron movement.
Yes.
I don't think whether the electron was moved to make electricity happen. I don't know if that causing by the sun matters much at that level. I feel like what they're actually allergic to is vitamin D.
Okay.
So I think that's what the ultraviolet.
So like they can't drink enriched milk either?
Right, yeah, no milk. That's why they only eat blood. That's why they always get violently sick, right?
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
no
fresh vegetables.
Let's pick this up after we introduce the teams, shall we?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
All right, so we got the Dallas Dad Bods here. Technically, this should be my team. You'll notice I'm not on there, but
you're not.
I'm not. That's totally fine with me, and I am not bothered by that one bit. But I'll tell you who is out on the court, Snowy, and that is personal computer Brad Reading. He is the man in command leading this team. Ross Wunderlich, who is an offensive rover.
Yep.
Not actually Daniel Bostic. Now, his dad watches sometimes, and he doesn't care for the backwards name. So I'm going to put aside the fiction, the hollow illusion that this is not Daniel Bostic. He is the cherry picker. Little Dave Montz, defensive rover my ass. He is always on offense, right in my face and making my life miserable. Of course, when I'm on his team, I won't be on the floor with him. I rage at the injustice. And the fifth man on the court, Austin Kiles, offensive rover. He's really more of a hybrid. He can do everything. He's so good.
He is.
Such a fine young man. And I take back all the negative and hateful things I said about him before. I'm happy he's on my team in the Nationals development, and I look forward to a fun summer in Chicago with him.
Right.
And anybody else that wants to be my friend. Game underway. It's tied. So we have 10 minutes that are going to decide a victor here. And like I said, it's like the first half never happened. It didn't matter. Whoa.
Yep.
We have a quick shot. That's a quick two.
It is a quick two.
I was so busy screwing around and making merriment, I didn't even see who did it. But whoever it was, I'm sure they did it great.
It was phenomenal.
It was. So we had a little bit of slappy slap at the pass, and successfully, Doc scoops it up. Again, all-time goalie, words mean things, and I don't know that we really respect and appreciate that here when we're building our graphics. Anyway, unsuccessful shot, rebounded by Ross. Ross being completely neutralized by Kelsey, just bottled up in the corner. She's holding two brilliantly. That's what you want to do when you're in the cherry.
That is.
Yeah.
Try to keep two underneath you, and then you want to split them out to make a nice, easy screen.
Yeah. She's holding the man in the middle, and that's how you get 2 points right back. That's good work by Kelsey. I don't think I've ever said anything critical about her, so when I say nice things, they're very sincere.
As for everybody else tonight, you know, fuck yourselves.
You can read between the lines.
Is this how it goes on your podcast?
There's a lot more cursing, and
yep.
I'm actually really more of the straight man on that. I set up my boss, my editor, the preeminent pundit of pugilism himself, Mr. Scott Christ. I set him up to be funny and basically just take whatever abuse he cares to dish my way. It's the privileges of rank. He's the editor, and I'm just some dude. So, but yeah, Prophets of Goom. A boxing podcast from Bad Left Hook. Check it out. Like, subscribe, do whatever it is people do. I don't know.
That's right. Yeah, we're here promoting it. Then the What in the World podcast also is out there. Then that was a whirly ball centric.
It was. It's the whirly ball podcast of record. and nothing else comes close. Like nobody's threatening for that crown. They own it. Daniel on defense with Sean, and there's Ross in the middle with Brett. Brett's spending a lot of time in the key there. I don't think Stephen Montgomery is policing that very closely, but hey,
It's hard, man. There's a button.
it is. It's tricky. You're up there by yourself.
Yeah, that's
It's always easy to criticize with a microphone in front of you.
It is.
So I will continue to do that. And all right, Brett passes out to Sean Palacios.
Brad had a problem for a while there about the pound difference between his scoop.
Okay.
Because the new 70 scoops are a pound heavier.
Okay.
Tend to be shooting a little bit low. I haven't noticed him shoot a whole lot of shots super low this game so far.
And that's good. I wouldn't expect that from him because he, like everyone, is just wonderful, doing his absolute best. One thing I'm happy about, Snowy, is I guess we anted our way instead of grasshoppering when cold winter came, because there's been the scoop redesign, and nobody in Texas has had to resort to the new weird Spider-Man-y looking scoop.
I hate it.
I have not tried it yet.
It.
It's rigid, and what I don't like about it is the handle is thicker. And so that drives me nuts as a goalie who's trying to extend.
The thing is that
reach.
it's not actually thicker. It's just thicker the wrong way.
Okay.
So the handle of the scoop normally, if you imagine like a rectangle,
Sure.
the long sides are where your palm is. When you wrap your hand around it, it's along along where the
it's
inside
90
of your
degree.
Yeah, it's 90
Okay.
degree to where now the fat part is now where your fingers are,
Yeah,
and
which
so
is
you
no
don't
good.
have
No.
as much control.
I don't like it. It's girthy in all the wrong ways.
All the wrong ways.
Yes. Pass to Ross. Can't quite scoop it in, but that's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. So he'll drive through under the key. Zach is holding him. Well done, Zach. Just everybody doing great tonight. I really can't say enough positive things. Pass up to Sean Palacios, who's going to try and flip it over. Little Dave will not be fooled. So pass across to Doc Durling. Nice pick by
3-on-2.
Kelsey. Doc around the backside. Oh, just a little, just got held up just the tiniest bit. So we'll
There's the
reset
four.
it back to the rotating up for Zach. Hey, man, everybody misses sometimes. And that was some of his time.
That was sometimes. I feel like that's a little more than sometimes.
Hey.
I feel like we're crossing into that over 50% of most of.
Look, for as much as I like to make jokes, and I like to make jokes, I really have no grounds to criticize anybody else's shooting or offensive presentation. So, yeah.
I'm glad I'm just not here by myself.
Yeah, well,
That's
it's a lonely business. Where the
It
Whirly
is.
Ball broadcasting game is a lonely business.
I've been told I've got the perfect face for radio, so this is right living in my world.
First of all, Snowy, I've told you that the next time your wife says that, you need to go to counseling, like couples counseling, because that's not healthy. But, again, I just think it's wonderful that she's abusive to you in that way, and I think she's doing a great job of tormenting you psychologically.
And
I just hope she keeps it up. She's doing great.
There's a 0% chance she's going to hear this.
Yes. If she saw this, she'd laugh harder than anyone.
Anybody, yes.
Nice rebound there by Zach Montgomery. He's going to drive with a little bit. Is he going to bump
has somebody
Doc?
in the
No,
key.
he's gonna bump. Oh, yes, he does. So, I mean, you could pass to somebody closer. There's no need to, obviously. Nope. So, but unsuccessful from 3/4 of the court. But hey, that could all happen / not happen to anyone.
Yeah. Well, that's what if you try to go down too far.
Nice job by Brett. Lovely block on Little Dave. Little Dave really taking it easy on the visiting team and saving all his abuse for your kind-hearted commentary team here.
I'm sure he's gonna get one, and I'll just clip it over and over, on top.
Pass to Zach for Brett. Just can't quite get it. Look.
Maybe at this point he just needs to aim higher.
So, recreational play or, open play night, you can get a point for hitting the backboard.
Right.
So, under conventional, non-competitive whirly ball standards, he's having a wonderful night.
He is.
I'm very proud of him.
If we had party play, he'd be highest scorer right now.
He would. We'd get him the special hat. The bestest boy gets to wear when he does all the scoring. All right, pass to Kelsey. Nice shot up, just a little bit low. It's going around these days.
His family did just book their Christmas party.
Did they?
They did. So we'll have all the Montgomerys out here.
Oh, that's a nice interrupted pass by Zach. He really did well getting in the middle of that, and I don't mean that sarcastically. I mean that with true sincerity. He's holding a Little Dave. He's doing well in a legitimate way. I'm so proud of him, and I wish him and his family a wonderful Christmas party.
Right, he's just practicing for that. That's all he's doing.
I didn't get my invite, which is weird, even though we're not related in any way.
You'll probably will still get the invite. Tends to go out to most of the players whenever that happens.
Right.
But it just got booked on Saturday.
That's cool.
So
that's awesome.
And the reason I know this because I was here at 10 a.m. on Saturday for an after hours for an early morning party.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kelsey! That's magnificent. Hey,
changes out.
We are at about 2.5 minutes to play. Red with a 4-point lead. They've really taken advantage of the two high-speed vehicles to build a hearty 4-point lead. Brad setting up for another, driving around. Brett really he doesn't have the car tonight in this half. But Brad can't hit the shot. It happens, man. It's going around tonight. Rebound by Austin, who's also fantastic. Past a little Dave, the bane of my existence. No, watch. He's gonna get this. He's gonna go underneath 4 scoops. He's going to wait till somebody else drives up and shoot through it. Oh, that's tough for Ross. But, hey, man, layups are tough. So here comes Zach. No, Brett. They're going to bump into each other, and nobody's going to get the ball, which happens. You know, everybody, that's nice to go say hi to your friends. Pick up by Brett. I believe we had the possession change, so, you know, maybe they were playing a strategy.
Ooh, there you go, Zachary.
You remember all the hateful things you said about Zach and the shooting challenges?
Did.
Well, I hope you choke on all those hateful words.
I'm not choking yet.
I never stopped believing in you, Zach. When you watch this later, I always believed in you, and I said nothing but positive things. I encouraged you when Snowy was slandering your good name, and I knew it was just a matter of time.
There's only
nice pass up to Palacios.
The question is,
that's a wide open lane, and there's 2 more points.
Tied.
What are we even doing? Why do we play the first 18 and a half minutes? This is all for nothing. We have 1 minute, 17 seconds to go, and it's a tied game. Red with the ball underneath to Ross. Nice underneath. See, that's how you hit a layup.
That is how you hit a layup.
Sometimes you got to dial it in. You know, it's like artillery. You just got to dial it in. It's math. It's geometry. There's wind.
Other than money, is there a reason the NBA has 4 quarters? Really?
You know what? So, all right, at the risk of Tracy Chapmaning you again, there's only 50 seconds. I can't get into the Continental Basketball Association and their fascinating scoring system, but it used to be you would get 4 points for winning the game, 3 points for winning the game, and 1 point for each quarter that you won.
Oh.
So you could win 7 points, like hockey style, and so like there was an incentive to play hard in every quarter. It was pretty cool. So
is that why there's 4 quarters in professional and only 2 halves in college?
I don't know. There is a legitimate answer to that, and I'm not going to pretend like I remember it. I'm usually good at trivia stuff, and I'm letting you down. 15 seconds to go. Ross in the lane. That's a 4-point game.
He wanted a charging. Did he get the charging call?
He did.
He did.
All right.
He did get the charging call.
Here's the fun thing. With 5 seconds left, I really have to litigate this. Ross was all on me for ramming him in the key. Shots up. I thought it was in.
Oh, man.
Oh, gosh. Man, it's tough. When poor Brett Kuntze is trying to shoot with less than 5 seconds left against the Texas team, you know, game on the line, that poor guy is hexed. But he's a wonderful guy, and I wish him all the best, and I know he did his absolute finest, just like you did. I'm so proud of your broadcasting today.
Oh, thank you.
That was fun. And I tried really hard.
Yeah.
Just orange slices for everybody.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a game.
Yeah, that's what we're doing here. We're just having a bit of fun.
Yeah. And you know who's not having fun? That's the Hurst Hurricanes.
They're not.
They lost by 2 points.
They did.
And here we got a bunch of screaming and bitching.
Yep.
So we'll bring it to a conclusion. They're so unhappy. You know why? I don't know why. Because there's no reason to be mad.
There's no way. This is fun.
We're having a good time.
We're a good time.
I had fun, Snowy. I'm going to try and play a little bit. You're never going to have this much fun with anybody else that's talking to you. Bye, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the show. See you next time. Have a happy holidays.
We take a break, and I'll be right back with you.
Woohoo!
I felt accomplished after I got my diploma. Made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
The thing that drives me every day as a dad is him. Every day he's hungry for something. And there's this huge responsibility in making sure that he's a good person. I think the advice I would give is you don't need to know all the answers. It's okay to make mistakes. As long as it's coming from love, then it kind of starts to work itself out.
Do you feel your home is too humid and slightly musty? Do you have that room or side of the house you don't use because it's too hot or too cold? Do you have family members struggling with health issues or allergies? Then contact Energy Attic and transform your living spaces by transforming your attic. Energy Attic uses a 3-part energy reduction system to make your home or office as comfortable and energy efficient as possible, saving you money, reducing your carbon footprint, and improving indoor air quality. Who doesn't want to save money, breathe cleaner air, and sleep better? Energy Attic helps improve your home climate control, reduces those cold and hot pockets, makes it more comfortable throughout, and saves you up to 40% on your energy bill. It's fast and easy to schedule your free Energy Attic audit. Simply visit EnergyAttic.com and fill out the form. Virtual appointments are available as well. Now is the time to get your project started, so let Energy Attic show you how much you can love the comfort of your home. EnergyAttic.com. Attic solutions to transform your life.
There's a time and a place for everything.
As you'll see, projections for the next quarter are...
He shoots, he scores! 2 points for team middle management. The office is not one of them.
Jack, can I see you in my office?
No pouting, it's your ball. Let's see what you got.
But Whirly Ball is. For corporate events, team building, and private parties, Whirly Ball in Hurst and Plano is electric fun. Test your skills on the arcade games. Zip around in your Whirly Bug for a Whirly Ball competition. Or play the most affordable laser tag in the city. Learn more at whirlyball.info.
Living in North Texas provides all of us with an amazing quality of life, including an affordable cost of living, outstanding schools, unbelievable cultural opportunities, and the best sports around. But we also have to put up with severe storms. Hi folks, Champion Sports Radio President and Founder Thomas Lee here to tell you when a hail or windstorm comes through your neighborhood, do what we did and call Greenleaf Roofing. Greenleaf Roofing is a fully insured, locally owned and operated company built on the values of amazing craftsmanship, affordable options, and innovative solutions. And they are proud that those values still stand as a foundation for their business today. And did I mention Greenleaf Roofing has 24-hour emergency service available? It's nice to know Greenleaf Roofing will be there in a hurry if you need them. After the first experience, I became a customer for life and have used them on 3 different homes. But don't just take my word for it. Learn about the Greenleaf Roofing difference yourself by calling them at 972-379-9109 or go online to greenleaf-roofing.com to find out how you can get your free quote. Greenleaf Roofing, the #1 choice for all your roofing needs.
There's a time and a place for everything.
As you'll see, projections for the next quarter are...
He shoots, he scores! 2 points for team middle management. The office is not one of them.
Jack, can I see you in my office?
No pouting, it's your ball. Let's see what you got.
But Whirly Ball is. For corporate events, team building, and private parties, Whirly Ball in Hurst and Plano is electric fun. Test your skills on the arcade games. Zip around in your Whirly Bug for a Whirly Ball competition. Or play the most affordable laser tag in the city. Learn more at whirlyball.info.
You know, a lot of people say when you're going somewhere, you don't want to look back. But I beg to differ. I can't lie and say it was easy. I looked at everything in a different light. I realized it started with me going back and getting my high school diploma.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason. Thank you.
A place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
All right, welcome back to Hurst, Texas. This is Stephen Snowy Swanson here. I got Daniel Bostic in the booth with me.
Hi, that's me.
That's him. And what happened there at the end that made Ross and Zach be highly animated?
Well, one of them charged and the other one thought it wasn't charging. And then charging points either points were given and they didn't like it, or they didn't get the points they wanted.
Well, Zach got the points. He got the charging points, which I was here for.
Well, then Ross didn't think it was charging.
Well, I would beg to differ because the ref saw it that way.
Keen-eared viewers at the end of the last game before the break may have heard them in the background arguing about it.
I think that is accurate. I will say that here, Who do we have playing for the Dad Bods this time? I do know that John Hansen is a recent trade from the Hurst Hurricanes to the
true.
Dallas Dad Bods.
Yep, he's going to be out there goalieing. He's one of the most passionate players I think I've ever heard. You can hear him from outside the glass when he yells at someone when they're not doing what he wants them to do.
Oh, well, in here you can hear him well. And
I'll
he was
bet.
very positive and spoke very highly of everybody.
Oh, that's very nice. Out there, he's going to yell at them if they don't do right.
That's good. That's good. We also have Brad Reading, of course, in 13. I got Ross Wunderlich in 23, the fastest car on the court. Dave Montz, Little Dave, who is this time getting to play with John instead of against John. John was afraid that he was going to have to battle Little Dave, but it turns out, luckily, he won't have to. So that's exciting for him. And then Austin Kyle's out there as well.
Yeah, Little Dave was not nice to John during some of the pre-stream games, so it'll be nice for them to be on the same side.
And look, we have Brett Kunze in the booth.
Our friend from Chicago.
John's favorite person, apparently, in Whirly Ball.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk to him about that later. That's fine.
And it looks like we got Ross with the ball coming down. He's got Austin open underneath, taking a shot, 2 points, nice and easy. How's it feeling out there tonight?
It's feeling okay. The the yellow cars are feeling better than the red cars right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Pretty even. Like I was looking for the cherry car on yellow earlier, and there's like, they're pretty much all doing well. They're pretty even.
Gotcha. It just doesn't have the fast car.
Mm-hmm.
And red's got the fast car. Ross with the fourth welder, a little high. Kelsey was able to hit some shots last game.
She was, yeah. She was able to sneak around a couple times. There was even one where Brad was sleeping on her a little bit. And
oh, yeah.
She saw it and hit it. She was telling me after the play, she's like, hey, if he's going to give me the space, I mean.
I'm going to take her.
I told her to tell him thank you.
It's always nice when the defenders leave you alone.
Yeah.
Able to make it up. Oh.
Not that one, though.
Mm-mm. Almost caught John sleeping.
Of course, from that distance, there's not much you can do anyway.
Yeah, right. I mean,
they're going to hit those 4 welders. And
yeah.
She's like, okay.
Tip of the hat.
I'm not mad about that.
Underneath to Ross. Good corral as he brings it in. Looking for a pass out. He's got Dave open in the middle. 3-on-2 if he catches the middle. Decides not to take it. Instead takes it off the rim. It goes bouncing off his scoop. Ross right there going to lean up, fire it. Oh, what a block by Steven. Nicely done, as Sean's right there to get the rebound.
Looking for some help, takes that wide outside shot that he likes so much. He's good at him.
So earlier you were talking about a pin that can go on your hand.
No, there's a company called Humane with 2 former Apple employees that founded it. The idea is there's this pin that you attach to your shirt, like just any normal like a lapel kind of pin. And if you get a text, you can hook it up through T-Mobile apparently. When you get a text, you just put your hand out in front of you, and it laser projects onto your hand what the text or whatever is. And I guess it takes voice input to reply.
Oh, wow.
So they're trying to make a screenless phone, which is interesting. Might be a little bit of a delay there, but
seems like a lot of extra calling in order to make that happen.
Don't want to rile up the natives.
Yeah, that's fine. Brett could do that. He didn't have to deal with them next week.
Do I?
Brett could do that. He doesn't have to deal with them next week. Yeah. He's going to have to go back to Bill and all those guys. Shout out to Bill. And Sean looking for a high shot. Yep.
Looking for his screen.
Moving around. Steven's got it.
Come on, Kelsey, get out there. Give him the. Oh, there we go.
There's the split. Off the top. Zach was trying to move in for the lay-in.
Then he would have had to have paid Brad some royalties.
He would have. No, Brad hasn't done much of the drive around layups so far.
He's probably waiting for all those residuals to roll in.
Yeah, everybody get half points.
Yeah.
I mean, add a little decimal onto the scoreboard.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't know if that font has a decimal.
Sure it does.
I don't know. Oh, that font is pretty basic. There's like one size for it.
What, doesn't have a period? Every font has to have a period.
No, well, that font right there is just numbers.
Interesting.
Yeah, so because I wanted the scoreboard look. So if you were to just plain text that, that would look like Common Sans or
Comic Sans. We need to find a way to import fonts. So that way on an April Fool's stream, we can have wingdings.
Oh, and everybody's guessing what the score is. Boy, that'd be frustrating.
Final score: circle arrow down to happy face duck.
I could do that actually really easy.
Oh, that'd be great.
I could do that really easy. Because, yeah. Thank you, Angular, for making it a frame network that takes in 6 different programming languages, it feels like. But because of how you set it up, I can pretty much do that without too much work. Maybe make an April Fool's setup.
That'd be fun. By the time April comes around, everyone will have forgotten about it.
That's right, and nobody will know what's happening. They won't even know what the score is. It'll be great.
Kelsey getting that shot on her second attempt. Those are always the most dangerous shots, and they get to try again.
Oh, yeah. Well, they get to adjust. That's why I like to, if I'm by myself on a wide-open layup, I'll take one from a little further out just so I get a second shot at it.
Yep.
So if I hit the first one, cool. If I don't, great. I still got my second one. I don't want to drive it all the way and miss and only get one shot at it.
Yep.
May not be the best way to do it, but that's how I make sure that I get the 2 points.
You hit your second shot on your first try.
Right, yes.
Oh.
Yes. Off the rim. Ross going to want that one back. 3-on-2. There you go. Dockery looking for it.
Nice.
Ooh. All-time goalie showing he's not just going to sit back there in the hole.
He might have to shed that all time off that title there here pretty soon.
Yep, he's got to tell me to do that because I'm only following his instructions there.
Oh, okay.
And Dave
does it something.
Something that is something.
He exited the ball out of his scoop.
Nice pass over to Kelsey. Kelsey's got it, throwing it back over to Sean. Underneath. Moving it around. Trying to find an open gap here. Kelsey, there's your screen. Perfect. Just like that.
Good play.
Close. They're double floating. I don't know if Bods want to be double floating there. I'm not sure that's quite what the plan is, but it's all right because it kept deep for Brad to shoot high this time, which is a now rare occurrence.
Yeah. Yeah, as a goalie, you always like to see them shoot low.
And Zach can't corral that one. That's unfortunate.
Zach trying to get in under Brad so that way Doc can go deal with Little Dave.
And Little Dave drops it. Doc still got to get a hold of it, though.
Yeah, the ball fell down into my car twice last game. I don't remember the last time ball fell into my car before today.
Defense, that tends to happen a little bit. Happens a lot more than happens when you're down at Cherry.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing defense most of this stream league.
Yep. Even though I have you labeled as a cherry picker.
Yeah, I mean, let them know that. I've been told I don't have to goalie next game, which will be fun.
Oh, interesting. Oh, and Dave got one around Doc using his maneuver speed, hand speed, quick.
Little Dave doing Little Dave things.
We got Kelsey looking for it. A little short.
Not happy
she
about
wants.
it.
Yep, she wants that one back. Oh, blocked by Sean. Gosh, sometimes when he moves around his car, it looks like an invertebrate.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
He Gumbies it.
Yeah, I don't understand. He's so lanky. And he's older than me, and I'm like, how do you do that, man? My body does not do that. I think the way he plays, I didn't take a nap afterwards.
Yeah.
He's exhausted the whole time. Oh, Dave in for a layup.
I mean, he's also not spent the last 12-plus years lifting whirly ball cars day in and day out.
That's true. Well, whirly ball cars aren't that bad without the off the rim.
She wants that one back too.
Yep. She's now she's kind of in her own head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the cars here in Hurst are lighter now that you have the new shells on them, but still.
Yep. Definitely. Those old fiberglass shells are mighty heavy.
Yeah, on the old fiberglass shells, I used to be able to lift one. So I had one lift coupon. Once I spent it, took a while to find another one in the mail.
Yeah, now I got a lifting back too, so I got a little winch that I use.
Nice.
Oh yeah, off the rim. Zach again, having a bit of trouble finding that middle circle.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like he had a little bit of that last game. You wouldn't know that, by the way. John was talking about him because he was super positive. But, But yeah, Zach definitely last game had, I feel, a little bit of trouble finding the middle circle.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like he is keeping up with that trend.
Patterns continue to pattern.
Oof.
Nice block.
Yep. It's all right. Ross is going to go up and over here.
Doesn't hit the hole, but goes up and over.
Goes up and over. It made it through. And directly over Doc, which is not easy to do.
Mm-mm.
There you go, Kelsey. Right there. Find the gap. There it is. Nice. Didn't hit. Didn't go, but that was perfect timing and everything.
Yep.
And from here you can even see the gap develop. That was pretty. That was real pretty how that whole thing developed and went in.
I do like this angle here at Hurst a lot.
Yeah, it's not as. Yeah, the problem is here I don't get the full 4 corners though.
Yeah. Thankfully, not a whole lot happens in the corners there. I don't know. I'd take this angle over the corners, but both ways are good and have their advantages.
Yeah, the only difference. So in Plano, you're in the booth when we talk. So you're not in the command center, and then here we're in the command center. So like here, I actually need all 4 so you can see the whole court, and over there you don't need to because you're right there next to the action. It's like everything I have is opposite.
Yeah, maybe.
Last game tied at half. It was tied at half.
Was it?
It was.
I was so focused on my defense. There's half the time.
Yeah.
I see that possession number for the clock, and then everything else is just a blur.
All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with you.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
What are you looking for?
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Brandon met a girl on a dating app. He finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving.
She must be a keeper.
There's a time and a place for everything.
As you'll see, projections for the next quarter are...
He shoots, he scores! 2 points for team middle management. The office is not one of them.
Jack, can I see you in my office?
No pouting, it's your ball. Let's see what you got.
But Whirly Ball is. For corporate events, team building, and private parties, Whirly Ball in Hurst and Plano is electric fun. Test your skills on the arcade games. Zip around in your Whirly Bug for a Whirly Ball competition. Or play the most affordable laser tag in the city. Learn more at whirlyball.info.
All right, welcome back to Hurst, Texas. Stephen Snowy Swanson. I'm here joined by Daniel Bostic.
Hi, that's me.
And we are getting ready to start the second half here. And in the second half, I think the Hurst Hurricanes, who have a recent trade from Doc over from the Dallas Bods to Hurst to make this team happen.
I'm sure they're happy to have him, especially with all that good shooting he's been doing.
And so we got Sean Palacios, Zach Montgomery, Alex, Doc Dwerling, Kelsey Carter, and Stephen Montgomery out there getting ready to start the second half. With the all-time goalie in 4. Looks like we got Kelsey offensive rover. We have Sean cherry picker, but it seems like Kelsey's been doing a lot more cherry this time.
Yeah, Kelsey's definitely the cherry.
Yeah, and Steven I have on here also, who is a cherry picker, but don't. These are positions. My plan was to put position people gravitated to, not necessarily the position they'd be playing.
Yeah.
So that way we could, be like, oh, well, this team has, no set goalie, and then this one is but
more historical data than any kind of here's what they're doing today.
Correct. Because there's not really a set amount that people can actually set position people actually work through. Mm-hmm. So. Yep, that's the...
Especially as you get into more of a rotational kind of play.
Yeah. In here with the mix between the uppers and lowers and all that stuff, it makes it a lot different. Oh, nicely done.
Looks like Brad is going to get stuck in the key there for a sec.
Yeah. Who got it? Oh, Zach got in 23. Don't know if I like that call again.
I think he does.
A nice move by Sean. Well done. Way to get underneath. That was just hard work. That was hard work and driving.
Perseverance, clean living.
And here comes Brad for a lay-in. Oh, decides on. Oh, luckily Dave's right there to get his own rebound off the rim. Oh, and Zach's able to get it. Hoo hoo hoo. Flirting with it.
Flirting with danger.
With danger. Danger zone.
Danger zone.
Copyright. Copyright.
TM.
I don't even know how that works. I had no idea. I don't know if. Oh, no. A double rim out. How unfortunate. Sean's coming back here. It looks like they're going to slide into a 2-2. There you go.
Dave's trying to give him the screen.
No, he's not going to be able to get there, though. Oh, well, Steven went out of position. That's all right. He's going to recover. Nope, never mind, not recovered. Oh, low. That one was low. Brad trying to get back into it. Oh, Kelsey. Oh, no. Oh, no. She had John beat. How unfortunate.
Pass went way high.
Way high. It goes back over to Dave. And so then we got.
Oh, where did the ball go? I lost it.
It's over there in the bottom corner that we can't see. See, now we have the corner need.
That's
exactly what that means.
It means that I need to keep my eye on the ball.
Oh, and Zach
goes
missed
for
it.
the wide shot.
Fortunately, went a little wide.
Well, yeah.
Off the side. And John also maneuvering around his car like he has no backbone.
That's right.
And Brad off the top.
Rebound by Sean out to Kelsey. Kelsey's going to screen for Brad.
That's Zach.
Oh, no. See, it's the...
Well, they're on different teams now. You can't use that excuse.
I can't.
They're on different teams.
The teams change every time, and they're both bald with no sleeves.
They don't change every time. They're set every week, and this time we had trades. It's the only time. I would totally understand if it was confusing having them on the same team, which is the problem. But see, now they're not. Oh, there you go, Kelsey. Hurst Hurricanes are actually coming back here. Doing some damage, up by 6 with...
They're in the more evenly spaced out cars. They need to watch out for their passes, though. That's like the second or third one that's gone high. They were able to get it back, but passes are a little wonky at the moment.
Yeah, that's the number one way to lose a game is turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
Turnovers will kill you every time.
Yeah.
John throwing it off the top. Almost. John better hurry up because Sean's right there trying to get...
Go.
He's underneath. Oh, he's able to get there. That's all right. Sean needs to set that screen there. Or not. Or Zach's going to just fire as soon as it opens.
Uh-huh.
If only
See
Zach.
window, make shot.
See window, make shot. See, feels about what that is.
It's a simple if-then kind of function.
Definitely. It's programming humor for those out there. Or Excel.
Or Excel.
Or Excel. Excel works. Excel works.
I make a mean nested if-then. Double rim.
That go to Kelsey. Nicely done. Oh man, she wanted that one.
So many almosts.
I know. Intercepted by Steven. Turnover. Not what you want.
Forced pass.
And it looks like we have a Mario Chavez here, which should be exciting.
Is he going to make it in on the next game?
We'll see. Or
is he challenge game, or you can?
I'm not sure.
You can watch some secret somewhere else. We'll see.
Yeah, some maybe on a super secret YouTube channel that is out there that exists somewhere where we have our challenge games.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. IYKYK. IYKYK. Icky Wiki.
Icky Wiki. That's a Wikipedia for all things gross.
And Dave with a nice shot brings you back within 2. Hurst needing to start putting a little bit of pressure on him. They're not letting Zach up the court anymore. I'm not sure why. He hasn't been shooting particularly well, but that's okay.
That's true, yeah.
Back over to Sean. There it is. Good set by Kelsey. He's going to push further deep. Trying to set. Oh. There it is. Right there, Steven. That's the setup you want. Yes. Except Zach should have already been pulling out.
2-on-1 on Doc.
Yeah.
There you go.
So as soon as Zach realized he wasn't going to get that shot, he should have immediately pulled out and sat over top. That had prevented that. But that's the person you want shooting the ball. You just need the person not involved coming back out.
But as we all know, I mean, you got to watch the ball go in the hole, or else it's not going to do it.
Yeah, that's the only way. It's the only way you know.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, well, in Plano it kind of matters. But here.
Yeah.
And Ross. Trying to find, he's going to get up. Yeah. Oh, man.
Sneaky Mario there in the corner going around getting the
Oh,
ball.
there's a sneaky Mario. Looking at the balls and looking at our spare balls.
Mario going ball shopping.
Oh, Kelsey.
Oh, good
once,
shot.
twice.
Shot.
Oh.
3 times a lady.
And we got a key call there.
Looks like we might have to have an in-service on the key button.
Yeah. That's a.
Not many refs like using that key button.
I know. I made it a big one.
Yeah.
It's a big button.
It is one of the 2 larger buttons on that numpad.
Yep. The other one's possession.
Yeah.
Possession and key. The 2 that I want people to use, I made them bigger. It's like the testing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, if I make it bigger, easier to see, obviously they're going to use it more. Nope. No. Not going to happen. And Dave getting it back out over to Austin. He's looking for it. Toss it back to Dave. Hits
that yellow 20 is just crawling.
It looks all right.
There for a second, it just.
Maybe his foot went on the pedal.
Maybe.
I mean, compared to 23, it's a little.
Definitely not scoping out which car I need next game. No. Absolutely not.
Come on, Steven, work it.
Get in there.
Work it. Drag John away.
Fit.
There we go. Zach's in the right spot. Yep.
Is he gonna take
no,
3?
don't.
No.
Well, good he stayed up over top.
Mm-hmm.
And Sean's right there to prevent it from happening. Zach.
So that may have been a calculated shoot and peel.
Yep. Hurst, Hurricanes up by 2 with 1 minute remaining.
Still anyone's game. Smallest of mistakes can be the tide turner.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, that might be it.
There's brings up by 4 with 50 seconds. That's what you want.
They need the 2-for-1.
Oh.
That's it.
Yep. No, Kelsey, stop it.
Kelsey still wants to play.
Yeah, Kelsey wants to play. You got 30 seconds. You after 30 seconds, you continue to play. And now you can continue to play.
In her defense, she was wide open.
She was wide open. The reason she was wide open is because they definitely were letting her.
No. She was wide open.
You have 30 seconds with the ball as a team. So if you're up by 4 with 43 seconds, you got to hold it down the last 30 seconds because there's no 4-pointer that's in there that exists for, unless you get somebody to extend on a shot or. Ooh, there's a 3. Fortunately, it won't be enough. And that's why you hold it for the 30 seconds.
I keep saying we need a 4-pointer, which it's past the 3-point line. You have to have your hand over your eyes and you shoot, and that's a 4.
I think it's a Slurpee shot. I believe that's made famous by James Gill. Is a Slurpee shot where he'd be sitting in a corner with a Slurpee and basically doing that, feet up on the car. No, all right. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break here, and we will be right back.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Hey guys, this is Jose with Infinity Solar. Today we're out here in McKinney, Texas. 48 panels, 18.24 kilowatts, which yearly they're gonna get a total production of 20,664 kilowatts. That's more production than they need, so the electrical company will be able to give them credit for some of that energy that they're gonna be saving. Today we have the Seal Fab panel. It's a US manufactured, comes with a 30-year warranty, some of the best warranty in the industry right now. A job this size usually takes companies 2 days to complete. We're gonna knock it out in 1 day. So that works great for our customers. That way they don't have to worry about taking 2 days off from work. They just have to take 1 day, maybe even half a day off their job. So we'll get this customer up and going, ready for the city inspection, and get them up and going with their system.
There's a time and a place for everything.
As you'll see, projections for the next quarter are...
He shoots, he scores! 2 points for team middle management. The office is not one of them.
Jack, can I see you in my office?
No pouting, it's your ball. Let's see what you got.
But Whirly Ball is. For corporate events, team building, and private parties, Whirly Ball in Hurst and Plano is electric fun. Test your skills on the arcade games. Zip around in your Whirly Bug for a Whirly Ball competition. Or play the most affordable laser tag in the city. Learn more at whirlyball.info.
Living in North Texas provides all of us with an amazing quality of life, including an affordable cost of living, outstanding schools, unbelievable cultural opportunities, and the best sports around. But we also have to put up with severe storms. Hi folks, Champion Sports Radio President and Founder Thomas Lee here to tell you when a hail or windstorm comes through your neighborhood, do what we did and call Greenleaf Roofing. Greenleaf Roofing is a fully insured, locally owned and operated company built on the values of amazing craftsmanship, affordable options, and innovative solutions. And they are proud that those values still stand as a foundation for their business today. And did I mention Greenleaf Roofing has 24-hour emergency service available? It's nice to know Greenleaf Roofing will be there in a hurry if you need them. After the first experience, I became a customer for life and have used them on 3 different homes. But don't just take my word for it. Learn about the Greenleaf Roofing difference yourself by calling them at 972-379-9109 or go online to greenleaf-roofing.com to find out how you can get your free quote. Greenleaf Roofing, the #1 choice for all your roofing needs.
There's a time and a place for everything.
As you'll see, projections for the next quarter are...
He shoots, he scores! 2 points for team middle management. The office is not one of them.
Jack, can I see you in my office?
No pouting, it's your ball. Let's see what you got.
But Whirly Ball is. For corporate events, team building, and private parties, Whirly Ball in Hurst and Plano is electric fun. Test your skills on the arcade games. Zip around in your Whirly Bug for a Whirly Ball competition. Or play the most affordable laser tag in the city. Learn more at whirlyball.info.
You know, a lot of people say when you're going somewhere, you don't want to look back. But I beg to differ. I can't lie and say it was easy. I looked at everything in a different light. I realized it started with me going back and getting my high school diploma.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason. Thank you.
A place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
You know, a lot of people say when you're going somewhere, you don't want to look back. But I beg to differ. For her to see her father celebrate his graduation, it's the best feeling in the world. I can't lie and say it was easy. But sometimes you just have to stop everything and take it in. I looked at everything in a different light. And I realized it started with me going back and getting my high school diploma.
Got a new house.
I think I finally found a place that I call home.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
There's a time and a place for everything.
As you'll see, projections for the next quarter are...
He shoots, he scores! 2 points for team middle management. The office is not one of them.
Jack, can I see you in my office?
No pouting, it's your ball. Let's see what you got.
But Whirly Ball is. For corporate events, team building, and private parties, Whirly Ball in Hurst and Plano is electric fun. Test your skills on the arcade games. Zip around in your Whirly Bug for a Whirly Ball competition. Or play the most affordable laser tag in the city. Learn more at whirlyball.info.
All right, welcome back to Hurst, Texas for the Whirly Ball WRL League, Whirly Ball Regional League. I, Stephen Snowy Swanson, am here with Alex, the Doctor Dworling, who is going to be helping me out here in the booth. It looks like we have a celebrity shot appearance here. We have Mario Chavez out there in Red 7. So we got Mario here, who came in straight from the Plano Players, playing with the Hurst Hurricanes. I also have a Champ Lawsuit out there, and Zach, who again is in 23, the fastest car. Hasn't quite been as effective in it as I think people were hoping he would be, but they were able to pull out last game. We got Kelsey Carter, who's also out there, Stephen Montgomery. So we're going to go ahead and get this game started. What you seeing out there, Doc?
I will be curious to see who's playing defense here for the Hurricanes. It's more of an offensive-focused team.
I would say that that's accurate.
All right, here we go.
And then
5, 4,
what can Zach
3,
do in the
2,
fast car?
1. Game on.
I think having Mario makes a world of difference. He'll be a little more keen to follow Mario's lead versus just being a little more freewheeling.
Yeah, Mario's got one of them visions out there that he can see a lot of the court. He's got one of the best visions in Texas, so he's able to, like even just there, pulling Brad out to let Brett back in. I mean, that's at least attempted to try to let Brett back in. It did not quite work out the way he was hoping for. Shooting a 3, not quite what you're going for. John brought up an interesting question. Can vampires use solar electricity?
That's a new one. I don't know. That sounds like a Google question. Somebody on Google probably knows that.
So if there's a deep dive in Reddit, I'm sure will give us. Reddit will have a whole.
I didn't go deep enough. Reddit's the answer. We go down the wormhole that is Reddit.
Ooh, just a bit low. Zach again firing it low.
It's kind of a cross body, even on John. That's still not the shot. Like, take another second, see if you can find something. Take a screen.
Yeah. Yeah, and if he just held it there, Mario still would have had that on the other side. Yeah. So that's, well, at least Zach seems to be a little more mobile. Zach got picked on a little hard, I think on Wednesday. It seemed like, so I'm trying to be nicer. I think I'll follow John's lead here and be nicer to him.
Well, we'll pick on Brad. We leave Zach out of it for a little bit.
Well,
Brad's too easy. We got to keep picking on Brad.
Oh, is that? Yeah, that was. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And speaking of the Brad move, hey, the layup.
There it is.
And he did it on Brad.
Oh,
insult to injury.
That's like getting snowied out there. Like that's how that goes. Man, I wish I could have made it to where the snowy was a you shoot the 3 at half. Not realizing it's half, it's the end of the game, and you end up winning the game. I'd much prefer that to be the snowy than what is actually the snowy, which is you fake a shot and then drive straight around because they took their hand off the joystick. Because that did happen to me after my first year in D against James Gill.
I've done that a time or two.
Yeah.
Every time I finish doing it, I go, wow, I did the snowy.
Yep, that's not. Yeah, that's what happens. Yep. You spend so long in defense, you're bound to make a mistake. Nice setup by Mario. Ooh, just a little bit low.
He's got a new scoop, so we'll see how that. See how that works.
T, yellow ball.
Took Brad weeks to get the new scoop thing going, so let's see what Mario does with the new scoop.
Off the rim, and Steve will get that rebound. Yeah, switching scoops now, that's fine. That's who we got. Nationals not happening till June of next year. If you're going to get used to a new setup, that's what you want to do. Kelsey underneath. Oh, she's got Ross in her face. She wants no part of that. Ross is not going to let her get an easy shot. She scored on him once when he wasn't paying attention. After that, he's like, never again.
Yeah,
that's
usually my rule of thumb with her too. You get me once, cool, you're done.
Yes.
No more fun for you.
Looks like Brett Koontz out there. Koontzy is playing goalie for the Hurricanes.
Somebody had to sacrifice. He ended up being the odd man out.
Oh, beautiful play set up and finish. Nicely done.
He's fast.
Yes.
He's freaky fast. Jimmy John's fast.
Nice move by Mario. Going to hit Kelsey. Toss it back over to Zach. Moving it around.
Waiting for somebody to jump here for yellow.
Yep. That's a good wall setup there. Zach actually stayed over top that time, which is what you need to do on that situation. Mario's got someone coming to the outside. He's got, well, it's Daniel. So
Daniel driving aimlessly into the key. All right.
That's fine. No, he's got a plan. Look, it's right there. Unfortunately, it did not pan out the way I think he was hoping that would.
Make a plan, execute the plan, follow the plan, go off the rails, find a new plan.
A little bit low. And Brad's right there looking for the shot pass.
So, Daniel, everything was good to the execution there at the end.
Yep. Yeah, it was. The problem is when you go in like that, you got to make sure that people can't reach you, especially if you don't have like a really good in tight under to the goal shot. See, right there, that looked like Steven wanted to shoot that, but with 20 seconds left possession, you got time to work for something.
Yeah, we got a lot of one-on-one shooting today that I've noticed. Even the non-stream stuff beforehand, like lots of
3, 2. Oh, close. Yeah. I didn't. I was just notified that the scoreboard sounds were coming through on the game. I was like, oh man, I could have fixed that. 45 minutes ago, had I had somebody said something. Bunch of crazy peoples.
Would have been a layup for Mario, but Steven threw him a little wide there.
It's tough. Zach coming in for the layup.
Heat check.
That
one's not as much.
Yeah, he had a rebounder on the outside. On the outside.
Well, and he lucked out that Dave bailed out of the double jump because,
yeah.
So it's a little closer.
Got 5 seconds.
Yeah, the biggest thing that's when you take that.
Right.
That's when that happens.
Yeah,
the shot will always be there.
It's the drive it all the way forward thing that I like. If you're gonna take the heat check, be turning to turn around. But I get it. Like I understand. Like we had a small discussion about it after the last game. It's like I get where he's coming from, but I'm also of the 3 seconds in.
Yeah.
See, one-on-one too.
Yep.
Like I don't like that either.
Yep.
Like.
Yeah, that's
I get it. It's John, but John's quick enough. Like stay in tight. He'll still get you.
He can. He's got the length for it. He's got the arms.
I don't know if everybody saw it earlier in the night. I almost thought I broke my thumb. Dave threw a pass right into my thumb. He was trying to throw it off my car, and I blocked it all thumb. Oh. And it took a second to get the feeling back, and my finger was bruised up. I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna have a long night."
I want no part of this. I'm over it.
Well, then I blocked Dave again, and it hit my pointer finger. And I'm like, all right, I'm tired of people hitting my hand. All right, I'm gonna switch hands. This is no longer fun. I don't. I'm like, we got a week left of this. I'm no more.
Yeah, I'm gonna be glad when I finally start playing again. That's what I'm looking forward to. It feels like it's been forever since I've been able to get on the court. But after surgery, I'll be all set and I'll be healed up, and I'm excited.
Be good.
Yeah.
Give you a little bit of time to get healed up, get to January, and we'll get moving.
Yep.
So we started playing in August? So we're
we're
like 3 months into this right now.
Yeah, we are early. We are early than what we normally do.
Don't mind at all.
Nice. Zach again. I think Zach may be 2 for 15 so far tonight. Maybe 3.
He's lacking confidence.
Yeah, I don't think
he needs a layup. He needs to see one go in.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He needs one of those patented Brad layups. And
he's in the car for it.
Yes. That's a good block there by Steven. Ross rimmed out.
Kelsey protecting it like she would a newborn child. Giving it back over towards Zach. Mario launched the same area that Zach did,
he ran Brad off. Yeah, and then
it worked out. Perfect. Oh, man. John did a good job of slashing Steven, so he didn't get the shot.
Definitely slashed the hell out of him there. Like, that was not even although that's like, when you're in the booth, that's hard to tell. But we've got this nice big screen I'm staring at, and where it's like, it's a little more obvious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Plus, we're not having to sit there worry about possession or anything else or any of the other stuff. No, we can just sit here and be armchair quarterbacks.
Of course.
But I find that a lot easier. I prefer to be doing that.
Daniel just missed. It's a good screenshot, though.
How's it feel out there tonight?
Not bad. It's like some cars are better than others, but for the most part, it's.
Yeah. He's still going in for it. He still wants that. He wants that underneath.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know if you want
well,
that.
Mario had the ball. That's the difference.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Oh, beautiful. Mario did. Oh, he still got blocked. I mean, that's the right setup, though. That was. You're not going to get it to Zach underneath for there. That's the shot where you want it to come from. Oh, you can't leave Ross like that, though.
He thought Brett was further inside.
And the Dallas Dad Bods here taking a 6-point lead going into halftime. This is the first game tonight that is not tied at half.
Time.
Interesting.
That's so all the other ones, it was 12-12, and I believe 14-14, and then now, we are sitting at a 6-point lead out of the yellow cars, which is new. So we're going to take a break here real quick, and we'll be right back with you.
Living in North Texas provides all of us with an amazing quality of life, including an affordable cost of living, outstanding schools, unbelievable cultural opportunities, and the best sports around. But we also have to put up with severe storms. Hi folks, Champion Sports Radio President and Founder Thomas Lee here to tell you when a hail or windstorm comes through your neighborhood, do what we did and call Greenleaf Roofing. Greenleaf Roofing is a fully insured, locally owned and operated company built on the values of amazing craftsmanship, affordable options, and innovative solutions. And they are proud that those values still stand as a foundation for their business today. And did I mention Greenleaf Roofing has 24-hour emergency service available? It's nice to know Greenleaf Roofing will be there in a hurry if you need them. After the first experience, I became a customer for life and have used them on 3 different homes. But don't just take my word for it. Learn about the Greenleaf Roofing difference yourself by calling them at 972-379-9109 or go online to greenleaf-roofing.com to find out how you can get your free quote. Greenleaf Roofing, the #1 choice for all your roofing needs.
There's a time and a place for everything.
As you'll see, projections for the next quarter are...
He shoots, he scores! 2 points for team middle management. The office is not one of them.
Jack, can I see you in my office?
No pouting, it's your ball. Let's see what you got.
But Whirly Ball is. For corporate events, team building, and private parties, Whirly Ball in Hurst and Plano is electric fun. Test your skills on the arcade games. Zip around in your Whirly Bug for a Whirly Ball competition. Or play the most affordable laser tag in the city. Learn more at whirlyball.info.
You know, a lot of people say when you're going somewhere, you don't want to look back. But I beg to differ. I can't lie and say it was easy. I looked at everything in a different light. I realized it started with me going back and getting my high school diploma.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason. Thank you.
place to make my own, a place that I call home, this place that I call home.
All right, and we're back here. And it looks like we're going to be doing the second half. The Hurst Hurricanes are down by 2, and Dallas Dad Bods are up 10-4. And here for Dad Bods, we have Brad Reading, Ross Wunderlich, Dave, John Hansen, who is a transfer from the Hurricanes over to the Dallas Dad Bods, and Daniel Bostic, or Daniel Dostick as I lovingly call him, over here for them. And I am Snowy Swanson here with Alex, the Dr. Dwerling.
We traded for John for cash considerations.
Oh, is that moving into the 2024 season?
Yeah. That and
all right, here we go.
It's more of a go to Austin Avenue. Traded him for a couple of beers and a pizza.
Perfect.
It's a good trade. It's kind of like semi-pro when you get traded for a washing machine.
All right, game will start at 5, 4,
it's quality
3,
trade.
2, 1. Game on.
Was it Bobby Bonilla in the Bobby Bonilla day? Or for the worst trade ever? Or the guy who got paid for he's still getting paid or something?
Well, so several people do that now where you see them sign this $300 million deal and they backload it to where they'll get paid over the course of 20 years instead of the 10. And that way they are always bringing in revenue even after they're retired.
Oh,
but
wow.
Bobby Bonilla was the first.
Gotcha. Well,
So
he was getting paid up until last year or something, I thought.
I think
and he retired.
I think he's still getting paid for another 5 or 6 years. But some of the people that do it now, like Bryce Harper's got a backloaded deal. He had a $300 million deal. Nice shot there by Daniel.
Daniel looking good, man. There it is, Steven. There you go.
Found the gap.
Yep.
Now,
And
the problem is you just keep driving in. You got to turn around. Turn around. Kelsey doing a good job of grabbing.
Yep, not letting him up the court.
The B-Rad.
And then you have a double float happening. They're double floating against double floating here. They got Steven and Mario against Ross and Dave. They got to get the ball down there quickly. It's not. That's too long.
That was not nice and easy.
That was not, no.
Mario might.
Nope. And Zach's going to shoot that without checking to make sure that he didn't leave the defense open. That's all right. Mario's there. He's going to be able to. Luckily, Dave missed. He's not necessarily known for missing that one.
Maybe because I don't shoot crossbody, or I barely shoot in general. I don't understand the crossbody shot. It's not a high percentage shot for most people. So I'm never really to me, if you're to the point where you have to do the crossbody, just drive through and look for the next rotation. But that's me for a guy who doesn't play offense. So
right.
It's easy for me to, coach talk it over here when I'm not the one taking it.
It depends, right? So when you're doing a crossbody, if you can get it to where instead of being a crossbody, it's a straight up to where you can rotate your shot around. Just right then, Kelsey took a crossbody shot, but she was able to turn her shoulders directly towards the goal, so it became a straight on shot. So that's kind of the big difference in what you want to do versus what happens. Kelsey needs to come back and pick there on Daniel.
She's done a better job picking today.
Yes, she has.
A little more active at Cherry versus sitting there. So that's been nice to see.
Right. The 3-on-2 happening here. Kelsey, good grab. Nice. That was a really well done play. I know that the Dapots are looking for that screen. That's what they wanted. Oh, and Kelsey bringing it back 6 points. Brett, nice. Able to knock it away. Turnover. Not a lot of turnovers. There have been a lot of one-on-one shots, but not a whole lot of turnovers today, that's always nice to see. It's tough to win when you just give the ball away the whole time. And Mario. Oh. Sorry, Kelsey's right there. She didn't shoot that. Yep.
When she hits them, they're nice.
Yeah, right? When she's feeling it, you're like, oh, yeah, she's wide open. She's going to want that one.
She definitely won a game earlier, just her.
Real.
Just let her shoot at that point.
Right? Just ride the scoop.
Even with the lazy wedge on Brad.
Oh, man. That wasn't as nearly aggressive a hit as the charging call that happened in the first game.
Yeah, if you ask Ross, that's not charging.
Well, you can say that, but from the booth, I was like, "Oh, look like charging." I was surprised. I was surprised the call happened. I'll be honest.
Ross's argument was Zach stopped driving because he took his hand off the joystick to reach around to block him, and that's when he made contact with him, which made it look more egregious than what it was.
Sure, but he still knocked him out of defensive position. Like, that's the thing, right? Like, that's the question is, okay, I understand, but bottom line is you knocked him out of defensive position. He was barely moving. He was basically stationary. Oof, off the rim. Oh, and off the side. Oh, yeah, Steven wants that one back. Yep. Oh, they're playing 2-on-3 here. Able to keep him from getting down. Good job, Kelsey. Stay on top of Brad. Don't let him through. Oh, don't turn that way, though.
This is our version of watching a professional sports league where you're trying to tell players to do something. They can't hear you, but we tell them.
Oh, yeah, no. Well, I think it's the thing. Those professional players generally don't go back and listen to the commentary. These guys, they're going to hear us talking about them. As a lot of them are going to go back and listen to it. There's been some choice words that have happened to John last week it's on Wednesday. Apparently. Nobody's giving me a hard time, which I appreciate because I say some stuff and I'm like, they could probably get mad about that, but they tend to leave me alone on it.
I make fun of myself on my team's chat. I don't have to worry about being made fun of on this. With my Forky award when I shoot one, it's like, what are you, trash?
Yeah, I think Forky award tonight may go to Brad.
Yeah?
Yep, he has had a rough go. Ross also has not hit super well. He's shot well enough, but he has not hit particularly well.
Yeah. There you go, Mario.
First score for Mario, feels like. Don't know if that's actually accurate, but that's what it feels like.
Yeah. Well, and for Ross, he's struggling with nobody's getting him the ball. Like,
yeah.
He'll go down the court and he's expecting something, and then like, just the rebound happens funny, or insert whatever happens.
Yep.
And he's expecting the ball 5 seconds earlier.
I mean, if Zach was on your team, he'd definitely be getting a Forky award. But
there's plenty of Forky awards.
Yeah,
we're all not immune to the Forky Trash Award.
I think at the splitting up Zach and Brad, it's really this has been interesting, seeing how that team has developed to where no longer is Zach playing with the Dallas Dad Bods, and so he's had to change what Zach feels like he's trying to do more than what he needs to do.
Yeah, like you can find ways to like that argument of like the primary shooter, like what is your actual role? Like, yeah, you can score points, but you in reality change the whole complex of the court.
Yeah, you gotta tilt the court.
Yeah, and so like you may still get shots, but like that doesn't necessarily mean you're taking all of them. What kind of difference are you making as the main person?
Right. Yeah, and so what they need to do is find a way to get Ross more involved. And Ross sitting back, playing 3 versus 2 on the defensive side is not how you actually want to set that up. It makes it really difficult. Oh, Bradley.
Right in the chest.
Get him, Mario. Don't let Ross get that. Yeah. Click that guy. Good job, Mario. Brett, nice. Brett's been playing goalie. He's been doing pretty well, seems like. It hasn't let in a whole lot of layups. Hasn't been a real detriment. We'll see how this goes. I mean, Ross is rather tough to defend. I mean, what are you going to do?
You put your scoop up and you hope. That's about it.
Brett's not necessarily tall enough to deal with that. I don't think there's many people tall enough. Oh, there you go, Zach.
There's the layup.
There you go, Zach. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. There you go. All right, we get a second chance at it?
Yeah. Right here. Oh, nope. Crossbody.
Oh.
I'm saying, like, I don't.
Yep. Right. Oh, man, that's a.
To me, like, you have time to. Now, like I said, I'm not a shooter, so I understand the difference.
like the different thought process. To me, he could have gone all the way across.
He could have.
Turned back around, and now it's a shot moving to play defensively sound while still taking the shot. But
Yeah.
I get it. When you feel like that's your lane, you're just going to take it. And and doing it right now is fine. When you start doing that as you get closer to nationals, your teammates start giving you crap.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mario tried the 3 for the 2 for 1, and
Yep.
a little low.
Low scoring half. Low scoring game.
It was a 6-point lead at the half, and they just pushed it to 8. But it was between 6 and 8 points for most of the half. Just nobody really got momentum going.
Here we go. Goalie shoot time. Oh, close.
Come on, John.
Let's go, John. Woo! Oh,
he's shooting a lot better.
He is.
You think about your progress as a player. You're shooting a lot better.
Yeah.
Key doesn't exist right now.
No, unnecessary. At this point, it's 8 points. 8 points. I don't know why I looked onto the court to look at the scoreboard to do the math instead of right here.
Foresight habit.
Yeah. I can't read that. What does it say? Oh, man.
Game.
Oh, man.
And that's a final.
That is. And it looks like Dallas Stabbots are going to take this one 2-1 games for our final night out here in Hurst before I go under the knife and going to be out of commission for a little bit. Thank you guys for joining us. This has been Snowy, and my last game here is done by Doc. You guys have a wonderful rest of your night.